Hey, well, I thought I'd take a drive around, which I haven't done for a long time, around the perimeter of the property we're working on. And you can see there on the other side, like inches on the other side of our fence, they're putting up a building. And this is why you need to put up a fence when you put property in the Philippines, because stuff will happen without you knowing, and it will be difficult to undo it. So as you can see, we haven't been down here in a long time. The last vehicle that was down here was the backhoe, so really not even sure if we can make it down here. Not sure where the road went to. I think that's going up into that rocky area where there are huge boulders. We were promised our deal with the contractor there that came and approached us. We saw that there were very big boulders here. Some of those boulders are like 10 and 12 feet diameter, so there's no way that we could move them. So it was a problem area, and he approached Beth and said, if we can take the boulders, we'll leave you with a nice usable piece of property. It sounded good, and their part of the deal, or our part of the deal, was to give the boulders, which they took. So they had their big plant here, and they took the boulders. I think they came up against the really big ones, that they would need that pile driver to break the boulders up. So work stopped, and I guess they found an easier source of boulders, and we never saw them again. Unfortunately, Beth trusted them to come back, and they never did. So, lesson learned. Well, that wasn't quite as hard as I thought. See, now here there's a house. There's a house being built just on the other side of our fence. It's funny how these things happen. It always reminds me of how Walt Disney, not comparing ourselves to Walt Disney of course, but Walt Disney set up, when he purchased the original Disneyland in the LA area, California, he told his brother he was the ideas man, and his brother was the guy who raised the money on the idea, and he wanted 4 or 5 times the area that he would need to set up Disneyland. The brother, of course, said, well, we don't need that much. But Walt didn't listen, and he insisted that area around Disneyland would be pristine. It would not attract, like this has done here. Look, this piece of land that's on the other side of our fence has now been taken, and they're homesteading that. Not quite sure what their legal standing is on that, but this is now so overgrown that we'd have to have the guys in, probably maybe even with chainsaws, and defoliate all of this. Can't even see the end there, and I'm not going there. I'll put it into reverse and retrace my steps. See, so it's important to keep an eye on what is happening. Otherwise, stuff is going on, you don't know what is going on, and you need to. So there we are. It was worth it was worth coming down, but I'd have to get my boots on and go hiking down there. No other way to know what's going on. Right on all of that foliage down there, if I turn the camera around a little, all of that overgrown stuff there is going to have to come down, and it's all happened within the last year. I find a place to do a U-turn. This looks like it. Over there, right in front of you, there is a wall down there that separates our property that we're working on, and you get a good look at American John's house from here. Can you see it? Not quite yet. Now you should be able to see it now. So there's the house, and there's the other bigger building that we're working on. So it's a big piece of property. There are other houses around, but not very close, except for the area where I said the boulders were, the huge boulders. There, just on the other, as I said, just on the other side of the fence, there's a whole small community. Now let me see if I can find my way back. And get that centered around again. So there was not a road, but a track of sorts. Gosh, we should have been keeping all this undergrowth checked, because it grows very, very quickly and very strong. Gosh, look at that. Bamboo, of course, you can hardly kill. If I take this down, take it down over there, you can see the house, and that's Beth and the guys. They're over there on the outside doing a little bit of cleaning up there today after church. And right in that is to be a very large swimming pool. So we're really in the jungle. Look, for those who are worrying that I might be holding the camera and driving at the same time, we are doing 1 kilometer an hour, I think. See, that's where all of the boulders are. You can see up there. But all of this is so overgrown now. So now that house there is right up against our fence, as is that over there. And that too. In fact, I think that's Beanie's house there, was there before. But there's the building new there. You can see a little glimpse of our wall, Great Wall of Burgess. So I'll close down now and put my focus on negotiation.